Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today in this video, I'm doing a special review because, people are listening to me while I record the review, so you can say hi.
So,
Shut up. Anyways, I'm going to be reviewing Jack Filmer's Batman Season 2, Episode 5. Honestly, it was a really big disappointment, and when I gave Jack Filmer some of the criticisms, he didn't really take it that well. Not that he yelled at me, but he just didn't accept them. So I'm going to be explaining them more and how they're bad. Like, as you can see, like, look at that smoke effect. That was honestly beautiful. So it's, that kind of just sets the tone for things. So I organized everything out, and I already know what the score is going to be because I already, calculated it, but whatever. So for the script, overall, I would give it a 5 out of 10. It didn't bring. Oh, wait, hold on. This is the wrong notes. Okay. Script. Overall, I would give it a 3 out of 10. Honestly, it was really unoriginal and boring. The character development, I would give it a 2 out of 10. There was no character development, especially with Hush. There could have been something there. Hush was just a generic bad guy with an annoying voice that I dreaded every day. I mean, like, he's basically the Hobgoblin of this Batman universe, Hobgoblin being that one Spider-Man villain that I always hate whenever someone uses him because they always use him poorly. For motivations, I would give it an 8 out of 10. He killed his dad, but then again, that's like really unoriginal and just like boring. And also, he didn't even kill his dad, so it's like, what's the point? So it was kind of weird. It makes sense, I would give it a 7 out of 10, but once again, I said, like, he didn't kill his dad, so why is he saying that he killed his dad? But yeah. For tonal consistency, I would give it a 4 out of 10, mainly just because of the comic relief. A Red Hood or whatever his name is, I don't really care. Yeah, whatever. He kept making comic relief and like serious scenes, which is really stupid. And it was annoying. The conflict slash main villain, I would give it a 3 out of 10. I mean, sure, he has motivation, so I'll give you that, but like, he's bland and he's generic. Like, just, oh, you killed my father. That's just boring and unconvincing because he didn't kill his dad, also. So it's kind of weird. Interesting topic, I would give it like a 2 out of 10 just because it wasn't interesting. The topic that you chose. Batman is interesting, but like, this whole Hush storyline that you chose, it's kind of boring. Not because it is the Hush storyline. The Hush storyline is beautiful, but like, you executed it very poorly. And, it was really weird. And yeah. So now we're gonna get to the animation, which is arguably the worst part of this film. Overall, I give the animation a 1 out of 10. The the smoothness slash ease in, ease out, I would give it a 6 out of 10. It's there, but it's like really staggery and sometimes kind of choppy and like really jumpy, which was kind of weird. The amount of animation slash freeze frame amount, I'm sorry, dude, but there's like barely any animation in this at all. And when it is there, it's weird and jumpy. So, like, most of this was just still frames, and then you just made it look like it was like made it with a shaky cam, even though it's obvious that you didn't actually animate the shaky cam. So I'd give that a 6 out of 10 because why not? I think I was way too generous for that review, but I'll just keep it anyways because I already calculated it, and I don't want to change my answers. So, oh wait, no, that was a 0 out of 10. Never mind. Sorry, I'm kind of out of my game right now. So yeah, character customization, 6 out of 10. Nothing too original, but some of the characters like the police officers were kind of nice. It was cool, but nothing, no, like, there was no sort of eye candy. But other than that, I thought it was pretty mediocre. But yeah, so I would give that a 6 out of 10. For editing, I would give it a 2 out of 10 in total. The music is bad, cause like, yeah.
the music in the first 46 seconds is all the same thing, and the pacing is horrible. We go from the chase, which doesn't even really matter in this film because it's stupid. Then it goes to Alfred yelling, which is basically in every episode. And then it goes to Commissioner Bullock with the crappy smoking effects. And then it just goes back to the chase, and the music is playing the same the whole time. So it feels very anticlimactic.
Yeah, there's like no build. Yeah, like for whatever build up there is, it's very anticlimactic. So yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, So clever editing tricks, I would give you a 0 out of 10. You didn't do anything that was really clever. You didn't like speed anything up to make it look cooler. You didn't really do anything with that. And it's not like everyone has to do this, but it's just, I feel like you could have used it. So I would give it a 0 out of 10 because there's nothing. For special effects, I would give it a 2 out of 10. I would have given this a 4 out of 10, but I think that the smoking effect, like that, really just drove it home. Like that was just bad.
Like, it cut off.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was more of a, how did he do that effect? Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah. So yeah, for the voice acting, I would give it a 6 out of 10. I mean, it's good. Probably Batman would be the best, but everyone else isn't really that good at all. The consistency of the voice acting, I would give a 7 out of 10, but sometimes the little things felt a little bit quaky. For the skill of their voice acting, I would give it an 8 out of 10, especially for Batman. He was pretty good. The rest of the people were okay, and I would give them a 6 out of 10. Reflecting tone of situation, 4 out of 10, because Red Hood, I'm sorry, dude. Like his lines were so bad, like they're terrible. Like
there is also a lot of plot convenience.
Yeah.
Supposedly Tyler Fox is Hush, right? Hush leaves, and this is like in the first minute or two. Hush leaves, and he takes Barbara, and then Tyler just comes up 5 seconds later. Not to mention they're voiced by two different people, which doesn't even... Why? What? Hush is voiced by Mad Bat, and Tyler is voiced by someone else. I forgot his name. But why would you do that?
It's sad. I guess he tried to do it to make it so that nobody would know who Hush was, but why don't you just edit his voice and then just not say who Hush voice is voiced by? It's that simple. And also, like reflecting Tony's situation, okay, I need to talk about Hush's voice acting. It's bad. It's not the skill of the person. It's you keep editing it so that it's like really slowed down, and he sounds like this, and it's really annoying. And, it just ruins the whole thing, and it just sounds weird and out of place.
Yeah. Also,
what did I just walk into?
We're reviewing.
Yeah, we're doing a review video. Sorry, this is a very unprofessional review video because people are dropping in randomly. Video. But whatever.
The Hush reveal was disappointing.
Yeah, the Hush reveal was disappointing. It was bad.
It was very disappointing. If anything, I would prefer Tommy to be it. Not Tommy Elliott, but Tommy. Like Tommy Merlin. He introduced him in the series. And it'd be really cool to see a sociopath. Like, he has no motive.
Yeah, that's what I've always thought. I always thought that Tommy Merlin would make a good Hush. And not just in your series,
everyone thought it was Dick.
Yeah, everybody thought it was Dick. Dick. Not Dick. Everybody thought it was Dick. Because it was all stuff that only Dick would know. Also,
I mean, when they mentioned Ra's al Ghul, I thought it was Dick because, Lazarus Pit.
Yeah, like, it's okay to, like, hint at someone else, but you can't make it to the point where it's like, that doesn't make any sense if he's not Hush,
And why was Tyler in the building in the first place?
I don't know. Okay, we're
gonna Tyler's an ape.
Guys, we're just gonna move on to the next part because we're completely.
Because Tyler thinks he's a big man, but he's not.
Okay, so for enjoyability, I would give it a 3 out of 10. It was not enjoyable at all, and I came to enjoy the film. I didn't come to review it. I came to enjoy it because people were like, "Yeah, this is awesome." So I went to go see it, and I didn't come enjoying it thinking, "Wow, that's awesome." I came out thinking, "There's so many flaws in this. It's really bad."
I came out thinking like, "Wow, that was way too overhyped."
Yeah.
Can I just say something that bothered me so much in this film?
Yes.
What?
There's a part in the film where the Batmobile climbs up a wall using
Oh god.
Yeah, that was terrible.
We're just assuming that the wall that you can even go up a wall that way.
And how many tons does the Batmobile weigh? Like, think about that.
With people in it, by itself, it's probably about 5,000 pounds.
Yeah.
With everything on it and all the gadgets and everything
that was so
holding,
like.
It's probably about 12,000.
Yeah, don't make it go
and
like.
Then all the accessories on it.
So 12 tons essentially.
Yeah.
12,022 tons.
No, that's way too many.
Don't you think that the wall would just collapse?
Yeah, the wall would collapse. So would the roof, and so would the other wall that he drove down.
The only two people that should be going up walls in DC are Superman and Flash.
Yeah.
Superman could just fly.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, the two I can also run up wall.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So we're gonna talk about how the beginning draws you in. I give it.
We're actually reviewing it right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So shut up. So
we are making a video.
No, I'm making the video. So shut up. I'm trying to speak.
Don't tell me to shut up, you idiot.
So, okay, I'm sorry. So how the beginning draws you in, I would give it a 7 out of 10. You know, it was an action scene. It was a bad action scene, but I'll give you that it was still an action scene, which is, you know, it still drew me in. You know, it was a Batmobile chase scene. At least you aren't one of those guys who starts their films with, like, dialogue that's bad. You know, you can start dialogue with dialogue, but it has to be good, you know. For how they keep you watching, I would give you a 5 out of 10. It was bad. It was really bad, but I'm not gonna lie, dude, like, you know, your action scenes were, like, really hard to see because there was so much snow, and I could tell that you were using the snow to cover up the fact that there was barely any movement, and and it became very noticeable, like, toward, like, when there was no snow, that there's no movement.
Freeze frame.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, and the party scene, I can tell there's so many freeze frames.
yeah, it's like way too much. And also that scene where Alfred is, like, screaming about Batman. He's like, what, like, you know, like, what's going on? You know, at the beginning, like, there was no movement at all, and that was just disappointing. Like imagine just screaming, like, with your hands up, and, like, just screaming, like, with your hands, like 90 degrees, like, sideways, and you're just standing there, just, like, not moving. That's weird. And also,
I just quickly interrupt, and, like, literally, like, I realize how Mad Bat, like, whoever Mad Bat is fighting in Jack from his videos, they always scream in every episode.
yeah, it's really annoying. So we're gonna, yeah, so we're gonna talk about the last category, which is if I look back on the film and anticipate the next brick film that the person makes. 2 out of 10. I do not anticipate the next one. I was never actually a fan of your series. I watched season 1. I never really watched all the episodes of season 2, but that's fine because I understand what's going on. Which I like. You know, you can drop in at any time in your series and you'd still like it. But still, it wasn't good. It wasn't entertaining at all. And so I give that a 2 out of 10. So I calculated all of this pre-hand, so I already know what the score is. Just to keep in mind, an average score for an average brick film is 45. And you got a 37. So just think about that for a bit. It baffles me that you have 4,000 subscribers and counting. I'm not jealous because, you know, that's a sin, but, like, you know, I don't understand why you have this many subscribers and fake friends telling you that your brick films are awesome.
He actually nearly has 4,500 subs.
Yeah, that's like insane.
Even worse.
Yeah, how do you have 4,500 subscribers when, like, you're posting things like this? You can't just cheat over your fans like this and expect them to keep liking it. Like, honestly, your fans are fake. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, they keep I'm not gonna lie with my fans too. They're also kind of fake because, like, no matter, like, what kind of video it is, I could upload, like, freaking porn and then they'll say, "Oh my gosh, dude, this is awesome" in the first second, and, like, you know, it's just kind of weird because it's like, you know, you're not gonna listen. Like, honestly, they're not boosting your confidence; they're boosting your ego. So I would just ignore them. Only listen to the criticisms because that's actually what you need. So yeah, that's all I have to say about your brick film. It was nothing special. It was really bad, and I was really disappointed because you hyped it up on Instagram a lot, and this is what we got. So I can't say that I was satisfied. So yeah, I'm sorry. Give it 2 out of 10, 2 out of 5 stars. 37%. Pretty poor. So yeah, thank you for watching. Peace out, Cub Scout.